Right, guys, Liverpool have just absolutely battered Leeds by 6 goals to 0. That was one of the worst defensive performances I think I've ever seen in the Premier League from Leeds. They were absolutely shocking. And I mean, they're still not safe from relegation. Leeds, they've still got some work to do, definitely, with Newcastle picking up some form. Burnley recently getting a couple of wins. Norwich as well have had a couple of wins recently too. So they're not 100% safe yet, Leeds. They do need to get a few more points on the board. And obviously, everyone knows why they're struggling this season. It's mostly down to injuries to key players like Liam Cooper, Calvin Phillips, and Patrick Bamford. But Liverpool were really good tonight. Well, I say they were really good. It was against a very poor defensive side, but they still played quite well. First goal came from penalty for Mo Salah. Uh, I felt this one was, yeah, definitely a penalty. And yeah, Salah, really good penalty, tucked into the bottom right corner. Second goal, Joel Matip. I absolutely love Joel Matip. Every game he does this goes on like some sort of adventurous run into the opposition's final third. And this is the first time I think he's ever scored from doing it. Really nice 1-2 from Salah, and a good finish for a centre back from Matip. Yeah, and the final goal of the half came again from a Salah penalty. This time I really didn't think it was a penalty. Mane was played through, and I thought it was the slightest of contact on Mane's shoulder from Luke Ayling. Definitely not enough to bring him over. And yeah, for me it wasn't really a penalty, and I'm surprised VAR didn't overturn it. But yeah, Salah, another good penalty, just hit it as hard as he could this second one. And yeah, that made it 3-0 at half time. It was game over at that point for Liverpool. And second half, Liverpool just didn't really go for it, and it still managed to score 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. The first coming from Sadio Mane. It was far too easy for Liverpool to get through. It was a nice 1-2 from Henderson to Salah. It really good ball from Salah back to Henderson, like a nice reverse pass. Good first time ball from Henderson through to Mane, and Mane had a simple finish. And Mane's second came from a good through ball from Milner to Origi, the two subs. Origi had a shot, sort of got blocked, but then deflected to Mane, who had an open goal. And the sixth came from Virgil van Dijk's header from a corner. And it was absolutely shocking defending for the fourth and the sixth. The fourth, it was too easy. And the sixth, like Van Dijk's Liverpool's main threat from a corner. And there wasn't a single Leeds player marking him. It was absolutely shocking defending. Like, even if you are missing your captain Liam Cooper at the back and Calvin Phillips as your like number 6 midfielder, you still got to be better defensively than that. Like Adam Forshaw's a decent enough player to play in the Premier League. Luke Ayling, Stuart Dallas, and Pascal Struijk all showed last season that they're capable enough defensively. But they just so poor. Far too easy for Liverpool tonight. Tonight, though, was the first time I thought Luis Diaz genuinely looked like a great player. I think he could be, like, as much as a Liverpool fan doesn't want to talk about it, he could be a great replacement for one of the front three, whoever it is. It looks like he's going to take the role of Sadio Mane eventually. Not that Mane's going, like he's already out the door, but it looks like either him or Firmino or Salah is going to leave this summer. I can't see all three of them being at Liverpool next season, with all of their contracts running out in the summer of 2023. And it could be Salah to go in the summer if Liverpool want to make some money. Firmino, I if I'm predicting it with Firmino, I think Firmino will stay this summer, play next season, and probably leave on a free at the end of next season. Mane, they could cash in on as well. I think it might be Salah or Mane who goes this summer, depending on whether they want to renew Salah's contract. I think if it were up to me, I'd probably still keep all three and try and get them on new contracts. But yeah, you know, sometimes you just have to move on, really. Midfield, Liverpool just had complete control, and that's what happens really if you're going to play Rodrigo, who in Spain was centre forward in central midfield, and also Matthias Klick, who, to be honest, hasn't really impressed me this season. I thought he was decent last season, but then again, he had a couple of good midfielders alongside him, like Calvin Phillips, and who else played alongside him in midfield last season? At times it was Stuart Dallas. Is it Leeds having midfield last season? My mind's gone blank now. It'll come to me in a minute. But yeah, did Alioski play there sometimes? He might have done. But yeah, anyway, yeah, Leeds just couldn't get any control in the game at all. There were a couple of moments where Rafinha looked like he could cause a problem, but other than that, absolutely nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's a good preparation for Sunday for Liverpool, I guess. Yeah, winning 6-0 definitely isn't going to harm your confidence going into a cup final. I'd say I'm looking forward to it, but I am really nervous. It is 10 years. The final is 10 years and a day on from when Liverpool last won a domestic cup, so a non-continental or non-league cup, which is far too long for a club of Liverpool's size. I wonder if, like, Origi just has one last special moment in a Liverpool shirt on Sunday if it goes to, like, the 90th minute or something and it's still 0-0. It wouldn't surprise me at this point with Origi, to be honest. He's going to be leaving at the end of the season because his contract's up and it doesn't look like they're going to offer him a new one. If they were going to, I'm pretty sure they already would have done it. Yeah, that's all I can think of to say, to be honest, really. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.